Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel, Love, Truth, and Wisdom Tarot Guidance. I am bringing you today another pick a card reading, and today's topic is going to be, is it over between us? So think of a relationship or person or a situation that you're dealing with and you want to know, is it over? Should you move on? Have they moved on? Like, what's going on? Like, or is it going to continue? You guys just on a break? Like, you get the gist of the topic. So we have 4 piles here. I'm also going to add a song to it. I think that might be fun. I haven't done that in a while. So I'm going to add like an R&B love song to each of the readings. I'm just going to shuffle it on my playlist here. So I'll add that to the reading. So we have 4 piles here. You can pick more than one if you feel guided to do so. I'm doing personal readings, so I'll leave that information down below if you feel guided to get a personal reading from me. I want to say thank you to all my subscribers and all my new subscribers for all your guys' likes and shares and comments. I really appreciate you guys, and I appreciate you helping me grow my channel. You guys are so sweet. It really means a lot to me, and I enjoy doing these, so I hope you enjoy them as much as I enjoy doing them. I think that's it for now. So I'm gonna leave you to it, so I will see you guys at your reading. Okay, my first pile, my twinkling stars pile emoji. I think that's what you call that emoji. Anyways, this is your reading for Is It Over Between Us? And the first answer I got here is a no. It's definitely not over between you guys. There's a lot of hope within this connection. So I shuffled you guys a song here on my playlist, and the song that came up is You Got It Bad by Usher, which is like one of my favorite songs. Definitely really pertains to this particular reading because I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that song. It's like an old 90s song. I'm trying to remember the lyrics. So basically Usher is saying he's missing his person, he's missing the love that they shared. So definitely I do feel like you guys are in obviously separation right now. You're not really speaking, but during this time of being apart, this person really misses you. Like, they think they've lost their wish come true. They think they've lost this connection, this relationship. They actually think it's over. But there's someone, I feel like both of you have really strong hopes of coming back together. Like, they think it might be over and you think it might be over. I also feel like the song pertains to both of you. Like, it's also about, like, Usher's also speaking about, like maybe like wanting to reach out, but then being really scared and nervous and in trying to enjoy the time apart or trying to get over this separation or this breakup that you guys had, and like it's not working, because I feel like maybe both of you are trying to get over it or get over this breakup of this relationship, and I feel like it was really hard on both of you and you guys are still kind of healing from it, but there's still like this hope of like wanting this to work out in the end, whenever that may be, and just having hope for the future, which it also speaks about in the song. So check out that song, You Got It Bad by Usher. It's a really nice song. It's like one of my favorite Usher songs. If you know who Usher is, if you're in America, you should know who Usher is, but just check it out. But yeah, so let's get into your cards here. So we have Clean It Up with number 21. So this speaks about, like, again, I said healing. So I feel like during this breakup or separation that you guys are in, even if you guys are still in contact, you're still kind of cleaning up your side of the street. So I feel like you guys are doing a lot of self-healing, because we do have here, I'm still healing from my past. So it could be both of you are still healing from this past relationship, like the relationship you had in the past, and just from like other relationships. I feel like just other stuff that has been bothering you guys that maybe you brought into this relationship, because we all bring in baggage in terms of like, things that's happened to us in the past with past relationships and like family stuff and family baggage. So I feel like you guys are really focusing on cleaning that up, but during that time I feel like you guys are still thinking about each other, still wanting this to work out, no matter. I feel like you guys go back and forth of like thinking you're okay or wanting to be okay or maybe even being okay, and then like out of the blue you'll just get a random thought about them, and then you'll just be like, oh my god, like I miss them, or I want to speak to them, or I want to talk to them, which kind of pertains to the song I was telling you about with You Got It Bad. And like you just have this hope and this faith that you can't shake about wanting to reconnect with this person. So definitely yeah, definitely it's not over between you guys at all. Like, I can really say that. And your cards are super positive and super hopeful. You only have two cards in reverse, and it's like the Nine of Cups and the Four of Wands, which speaks about like losing your happy union. Like, you think you've lost your happy like relationship, and you think you've lost like this relationship with this person, but you really haven't. There needs some like to be some like healing and some like self recovery within yourselves and within this connection before you guys can come back together. But that's basically what cleanup means here. I'm trying to see if I see anything else with it. It also could mean like, well, it's 21, so 2 and 1 equals 3. There's a lot of like expansion during this time, and a lot of like abundance during this time of separation that you guys are in during this breakup. With I Love You So Much It Hurts, that really pertains to the Usher song as well, because he loves this woman so much that it actually hurts. Like, whether you're a man or woman watching this, doesn't really matter. But this person, I feel like both of you love each other so much that it's just like killing you inside that you can't be together. Like, you don't almost know like where it went wrong or like something like that. But like, you really do like want to be with this person, and you just can't for some reason. And then we have underneath that, I have a lot of insecurities I'm dealing with and working on healing. Like I said, like both of you are like working and healing through insecurities and healing from past situations, and just like clearing the air on your side of the street, if that makes sense, and looking at your side of the street and like kind of like and sweeping away the old stuff, and like basically like spring cleaning your life, so that you're like, it's almost like you guys are spring cleaning your life, but you're doing so, your intention behind it, like the reason you're doing it is because you want this to work out and you want to get back together, no matter what you tell yourself. Like, you could tell yourself like, I just want to start all over, I just want to be in a happy relationship, like I don't care if I want to get back to this person, but like your heart is saying otherwise, which is why you're doing this. Even if you're saying you're doing this because you could be doing it because you really just want to be a better version of yourself and heal and all that stuff, but your intention behind it, I'm feeling, is because you are still feeling hopeful about wanting to make this relationship work. So let's see, I feel like, and when you do, your relationship will flourish, because the ending card here is the Star, which is really hopeful. It's about vulnerability, it's about expression, it's about true, deep, passionate love. It's a deep love connection, it's a deep communication card as well. You guys will definitely come back together. Like, it's just kind of like a really strenuous pause or break, a really long pause or break you guys are going through. But with I want this to work and I'm still healing from my past, like that right there like says like, yeah, like you both want this to work, and yeah, you guys will come together. It's not over between you guys. So with the King of Pentacles here and the Queen of Cups, this person sees you as their counterpart, even though it's not the same like suit. Even anytime I see like a king and queen, it means like you guys are a couple, you guys are like a union, you guys, like, this is your person, like this is your soulmate. Like, they see you as the Queen of Cups, you see them as the King of Pentacles, or it could be vice versa. It doesn't matter if you're male or female watching this, but you guys are both in your power. Like, you both are trying to get into that like status of being in your queen power and them being in their king power, or whatever the case may be. You guys just want to be at that, like, your best version of yourselves. And both of those cards came up upright. So this person really does see you as someone they want to be stable with, someone that they see as like, they admire your intuitive side. They admire like the self-love and the self-care. It also speaks about having a healthy mentality in terms of like your emotional body. So really like being like mentally and emotionally stable is one thing that I'm seeing you guys really clear here, like you guys are working on, and like fulfilling your own wishes. It could be like the reason maybe you guys like separated, or one of the problems in your relationship was because you guys were looking for the other person to make you happy and fulfill your wishes, and that's not the case. That's not how really partnerships and relationships work. You really have to have your own cups filled. You have to have your own happiness. You have to be in that self-empowering, like making your own self happy before you can be in a partnership to make the other person happy, because that's not their job. Happiness is an inside job first and foremost, and I feel like you're learning that now, but maybe in the past, in this relationship or just past relationships in general, that's not something you knew about. So you guys are really into self-care, self-healing, all that kind of stuff. Even if you guys like maybe for some of you, you guys are like, you don't talk all the time, but like you probably like check up on each other like here and there, like every so often, not a lot, but like, you know, a little bit. It's very empowering. It's like a different conversation. Or when you guys start to do that, because I do see you guys are going to start communicating, like it'll be very like you're in your power, they're in their power. It'll be really like supportive and empowering. Nothing romantic, even though you both want to get back together, but like, and be with each other again, but it'll be very like just like stable. I just feel like your relationship wasn't stable in the past, because we do have the Four of Wands reverse, which also speaks about it speaks about relationship and union. Like I said, this is definitely your person and your counterpart, but since it's in reverse, like it's not over because it came out. You know what I'm saying? It just means like you guys aren't stable within yourselves yet for you to be stable in this relationship. That's all that's what's trying to happen. That's all what the universe is trying to do, is get you guys stable within yourself, happy within yourself, learning that happiness is an inside job. You never give someone else the power over your happiness. Like you have to be happy within yourself, within your life, right where you are right now. Otherwise, you're never going to be happy with someone else. Taking care of your relationship with yourself, because the Four of Wands does speak about the relationship you have with yourself and being stable within yourself, being authentic, not being afraid to be yourself. And I feel like maybe when you guys were together, you guys were afraid to be yourself. You guys just weren't in your power. You could have met really young, I'm getting, for some of you. And even if you guys weren't young, like you guys had like very immature, kind of maybe like childish, like you just haven't grown. You didn't have a lot to go on. Like you weren't very like mature in like and how relationships work, which is fair. We've all been through it, especially if you like it's nothing, it's not a big deal. But like now you're learning how to be mature, how to have a healthy relationship with yourself, how to be in a happy relationship with yourself before you can come together, because this relationship is definitely destined with the star. The star speaks about destiny, fate, a wish fulfillment, a wish come true. So you have two cards of wishes here, whether they're upright or reversed. The Nine of Cups are reversed, but that's still a good card to get, whether reversed or upright. Reversed, it just means you have to fulfill your own wishes first before you can have the wish of coming together with this person. But since we have like two wish cards, that really speaks to me like, no, it's not over. It's actually just starting. It's just beginning. This is just like the beginning of your relationship. Like even if you guys have dated in the past, like I just feel like this is like a time where it's like you haven't even reached the climax of your relationship. And I feel like you will rather soon here. Like this is really, really positive reading. Like I can definitely say it's not over between you guys whatsoever, not even close, because you both want this to work. You both are each other's wishes and dreams. I think you guys, like when you're not around anyone or when you're in bed late at night, you both like dream about being back together, but you know, like it's not, I feel like both of you know on some level like it can't go back to the way it was, because it wasn't like you guys like brought up a lot of insecurities and there was a lot of baggage within your relationship, and you know you have to be better for it to move forward, because you don't want to repeat the same cycle or the same mistakes that you did in the past, which is why we have I'm still healing from my past. So but yeah, I feel like both of you have really deep like love for each other, and you guys miss each other so much, and you love each other so much that it hurts, and they love you so much that it hurts, and they really feel the separation between you guys, and they really want to get back together, but they have to heal. You have to heal. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be cleaned up before you guys can clean up your relationship. You have to clean up the relationship with yourself before you can clean up the relationship with your person. So definitely this was all like kind of, I feel like, divinely guided and divinely destined to happen this way. But yeah, I can definitely say like it is not over between you guys. So that's a really good sign. It's actually a really beautiful spread. It's really positive and really light and bright and very loving, and there's just, you know, healing. We all have to heal. We all have to go through some type of healing process. The good relationships always go through some type of healing, so never think like it's like, you know, there's something wrong with you guys, because there's not. You guys just, you know, have a lot of baggage. We all have baggage, and it's just the universe wanted you to clean it up before you guys could come together. So really positive. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it here. Check out that song You Got It Bad. It really explains, you know, really goes well with this spread here. So I'm gonna leave it here. I hope this resonated, or you got some information from it that could help you. Basically, you got your answer. Is it over between us? No, not at all. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Okay, pile 2. So this is your reading on is it over between you guys. I want to say I'm getting like 80% yes, it is. But like, okay, the only reason I'm saying like the but is because like I feel like this was like a very like sexual relationship, and I feel like it kind of ended because like one person wanted more and then the other person just wanted to keep it the way it was. So I'm feeling like the feminine, like I'm because we have yin here, so I'm thinking like the feminine wanted more, and then the masculine like didn't really want more. They wanted to keep it like very thing. Oh, your song that I shuffled, by the way, before we get into that, so the song that I shuffled for you guys for your group is Make Good Love, or Making Good Love by Avant. It's well, the title kind of explains itself. It's a 90s R&B love song. It's basically, he's speaking about, it's one of my favorite songs. It's actually a really good like love making song. So because you got like a love making song, and then I have a lot of sexual thoughts about you, I'm thinking this was more like a sexual relationship that someone wanted more and the other person didn't. That's why I'm thinking like it might be over, because that's the type of vibe I'm getting. So yeah, with Making Good Love by Avant, he's basically talking about, I'll give like the PG version of it, like talking about all the ways that you guys have ever made love, and like missing that love making section, and like wanting to go back to making love, and just missing the whole like this everything about making love with you. So it's actually really like very sexy, very hot song. I love that song like when you're in the mood. But like because it's like, is it over between us? I just feel like maybe like I'm I don't know, maybe not the sexual part is over between you guys, but maybe the relationship, because we do have the Lovers in reverse, and usually sometimes when that card comes in reverse, it talks about like not wanting a commitment, like not committed, or only wanting to be in a relationship not for the right reason, which is basically like for only like sexual reasons. And then we have it with like the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands is all about passion and love, and like making love and stuff like that. So I'm getting like that type of vibe. Like you guys have really good chemistry in terms of like your sexual attraction, and like you guys like really like did it like all the time, and just like, you know, like the sexual attraction can like trick you, like this, like the sexual intimacy can like trick you sometimes. I feel like you guys thought, or like one of you thought it was more than what it was, and then like it wasn't, because we do have here, one of the cards is like, I'm sorry I hurt you. So I do feel like the person who wanted to keep it strictly sexual like is sorry that they hurt you, but not sorry enough to like want a relationship with you. It could change, but right now that's not exactly what I'm seeing. They want the like sexual relationship with you, but like not a full like committed relationship. So I think like that's basically what I'm kind of getting here. And then with the yin card, it speaks about receptivity. It's like the feminine energy. So I do feel like the feminine energy was more hurt in this. It's also about the art of like conscious allowing. It's about letting someone else make the first move sometimes. But I am getting from here is that like, with the question being like, is it over between you? I feel like you have to ask your person, like, is it over? I feel like because the yin energy really speaks about like others telling you who they are and showing you who they are and who they can be to you by allowing their actions to speak about them. And I feel like their actions speak about like wanting to like be intimate with you, like sexually intimate with you. I'm not getting like a relationship, like commitment, because the Lover's reversed, and I honestly like don't like when this card is reversed. It has the potential to be a committed relationship, but since it's reversed, it's like someone has already made up their mind, like really is either not ready for commitment or doesn't want a commitment. So it could be, you know, depending on your situation, it could be your person's not ready for a commitment, but they still want to like do it with you and stuff like that, or they could just be like they don't want a commitment but they still want to do it. But the like not ready, I guess you could work around if you really do care about this person, because someone's dreaming about you, and I feel like they're having sexual dreams about you, which is why they have like the sexual thoughts about you. This person's like dreaming about like the sex that you guys share, and they like want you, but I'm feeling like it's more of a like sexual want, not like a want of a relationship want, because there's like a lot of red going on here in the cards, and red speaks about like security and root chakra, and security, root chakra, like stability and stuff like that. And I feel like this person is just like, it could be that this person actually, like with the Lovers, is like a divine counterpart, like is a soulmate, but not in like a committed partnership soulmate. Maybe just like a sexual soulmate, or maybe just kind of like a soulmate that's just not ready to commit. For you, that could really be the case. Like this person's just not ready for a relationship. And then for others of you, I am getting this person just wants a sexual relationship with you. But this person dreams about you a lot. But like I said again, they dream about sexual thoughts about you. And this person feels bad for hurting you, or feels bad for definitely feels bad for hurting you, feels bad for like not wanting more with you. But it's just like where they are, because the Seven of Pentacles is basically like, with the Seven of Pentacles, they could be waiting for things to grow and waiting for things to come together. To be honest, I feel like this could be you. Like, I feel like you're very hopeful and you're very wanting this to come together to be something real. But with the Lovers reverse and the Ace of Wands, that speaks of like purely like sexual energy. So yeah, so I just feel like either you kind of have to like just go with that if that's, okay with you, and if not, like use your intuition. Like if you do really want more, don't settle for something that's just giving you that, because that's not gonna help anything. And the Lovers also speaks about reverse, like not like putting too much expectations on the other person, like wanting the other person to change, wanting the other person to like commit to you, instead of you just like accepting what is and then going your own way, accepting it and then being okay with it, or accepting it or going your own way and like finding that commitment and relationship you want. It also speaks about like a lack of self-love. So there could be like something going on there where it's just like this person could just be like insecure and not really love themselves enough to want to commit to you, because I do feel like they feel like a deep like soul thing, but for some reason they're like twisting it to be just like passionate, just like sexual. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not seeing it anything more than that. With the Justice and the Death, that definitely speaks about a big ending. A transformation nonetheless, and a new beginning, but definitely an ending. And yeah. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to pull a card on the Lovers reverse, because I'm really, I don't know, I'm really gonna stick with the sexual theme here. But like, is it over between you guys? Like, honestly, it really depends on like your person. Like, I'm just getting that strongly. Like, not to say like they're holding on to all the power in this relationship, but something about their thoughts about it is kind of alarming. Okay, the Hanged Man. So yeah, they're definitely not ready to be in a relationship. They're definitely not ready to be in a commitment. They've already made up their mind about that. They just want this strong sexual relationship with you. Definitely. So you decide what you want to do with that. Use your intuition. Don't settle. If that's not what you want, that's perfectly okay. You can refuse to like not be a part of that whole thing. If that's okay with you, but like they've already made up their mind and they really don't like, want you in that way, then you can just continue on that path. If like, you have to do what's best for you. I can't tell you what to do. I can just like tell you what the cards say. But yeah, definitely with the Hangman, there's like, it's definitely over in terms of commitment. Or it could be for some of you that you guys were in a commitment and decided to break it off, and now you guys are just in a sexual relationship. So see, that's what I'm getting. Like, there's no commitment. Like, there's no like stuff there. It's just sexual energy. So if you guys were in a commitment, you guys broke it off or decided to break it off, and now you guys are in a sexual relationship only. And if you guys were never in commitment, that's not going to happen anytime soon. You guys are just going to continue on this like sexual situationship you guys find yourself in, but only if you want to. But they do feel like bad that they don't want this, but it's like they don't want it because they just, lack self-love, and they're just like, they couldn't be not ready for commitment or afraid of commitment. It could be like a number of things, but this person's just like, they've already literally made up their mind. the hangman is literally like no movement forward, like nothing's gonna happen from this any more than just like the sexual stuff, which speaks about the song. So you can do what you feel with that. Listen, oh my god, please listen to your guidance and your intuition. I know this is probably not what you wanted to hear if this resonated, but I feel like it's something maybe you needed to hear in terms of what to do to move forward, like, and how they're thinking or viewing, because I feel like your person's energy all like really hardly, like really strongly in these cards. Like they, yeah, like I was saying, like they have the power, like they've already like decided like about this, like maybe like the first day they met you, you know what I'm saying? They've already decided that they don't want a relationship, and then they met you, and then like you're not going to change that about them right now, because the hangman does go through like a process, but right now it's basically like we're good where we're at, like we're not going to like, you know, change the flow of things. I like it the way it is. So yeah, that's what I see for you guys. So I hope this was helpful. I know this wasn't what you wanted to hear, but like I said, I hope this resonated also. I know this was kind of a specific message, but yeah, if not, feel free to check out another one of my piles. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Okay, my third pile, my blue heart emoji pile. This is your reading for Is It Over Between you guys? Between you both. And I want to say for now, yes, it is. At first I was saying no, and then when I shuffled your song and I got Me, Myself, and I by Beyonce, I'm gonna say yes. And then when I was looking at the cards, it kind of makes sense. So Me, Myself, and I, it's a really good song, one of my favorite songs. Basically Beyonce is talking about how she's finally taking care of herself and doing what she feels for herself, because the person she was with wasn't treating her right, was treating her unfairly, was pushing her away, was like cheating, and like, you know, but the person still doesn't want Beyonce to leave. Like he like still wants like Beyonce to stay, and like trying to apologize and keeps calling and keeps like wanting to like, you know, start over and stuff, but she's just like kind of over it because it happened so many times, and it's just like she just knows she deserves better. So when I was looking at your cards, we do have your oracle message here is to be fair, and it's in reverse, and it speaks about injustice and unfairness. So I do feel like you were treated unfair in this relationship. It's actually, back to the song, it's actually a really good song. It's a love song. Like she still like cares about him, but she like cares about herself more, and he still cares about her. And it's just kind of like, but like he claims he does, but his actions proves otherwise, you know what I'm saying? And we do have here, I don't know why I kept pushing you away, I'm sorry, and I'm crazy about you, which is literally like the theme of that song. Like you can hear like the guy in the background kind of like talking and stuff like that, and that's basically what he's trying to say to Beyonce, but she's like not having it. So yeah, to be fair is in reverse, and it speaks about injustices, and it speaks about like standing up for what's right. It speaks about fairness. It speaks about the situation will be resolved for the highest good. So I don't want to say it's over between you guys, but I feel like if you're watching this and you relate to it, and it's like resonating with you, you were more like into chasing your own dreams than chasing this person. I feel like this person is gonna chase you to want to like start over and have a second chance. But you have the Hermit here, and the Hermit speaks about like self-discovery and following your heart and following your light. And I do think that this was a hard decision for you to make. And even in the song, Beyonce is talking about like it wasn't the easiest decision for her to make, but she was just so like, she would almost like kind of like let it slip in and kind of like give in to his like, you know, apologies and stuff like that. But she just was like, she's just like, also the video is really good if you want to watch the video. It kind of it goes well, like you kind of get the gist of the message, but like it wasn't like the easiest decision for her to make. She was speaking about love is blind, and then we have the Two of Swords here, so it really does, if this resonates, this is really like how I'm feeling about your thing. I feel like it wasn't an easy decision for you to make to kind of leave this person, because you are crazy about this person. This person is, you know, crazy about you. You have the Six of Cups here. It does speak about a soulmate relationship, but right now I feel like this person was pushing you away, wasn't treating you fairly, wasn't treating you as an equal, and I feel like you had to make that decision to go on your own, to be the hermit, to listen to your own guide, be your own guru, kind of have faith and follow the light within your heart, and like discovering your truth. this person does definitely want a new level of commitment with you, but with I'm listening to my guides, I feel like that's coming from you. And your spirit guides are telling you to go chase your dreams. It could be also you telling you to give this person another chance, because like I said, we do have the Six of Cups here. But I'm getting from most of you, it's going to be like go chase, because the Six of Cups also speaks of like childhood dreams and stuff like that. So I do feel, and with the song, I do feel like from like 80% of you, it speaks about going after your dreams. For the 20% of you, it could be like chasing after this person. I just don't really see it. But if your guides, like, listen to your guides, because you do have that card. So listen to your intuition. If your intuition is telling you like, yes, you can give this person another chance, give this person another chance. If not, then this is definitely like you going after your dreams. I feel like with this, like, is it over? If that, like, since that's the theme and that's the question we're asking, I feel like it's honestly going to be up to you. You have, like, the universe is giving you that leeway where it's like you can decide if it's over, like, depending on what you go after. Because I feel like right now with the Two of Swords and then the Ace of Swords reverse, I feel like your judgment is really clouded right now. That's why you have to go into hermit mode and really, like, be in solitude and really think and like and heal and like discover what it is you truly want, which I do feel like you will get because you have the Knight of Swords. So you'll go right after it, whatever the Six of Cups mean to you. It could be them, it could be a childhood dream, it could be anything. But definitely, like, you know, you're in this place where it's like you don't know if you made the right decision. You're like questioning your decisions. You're overthinking maybe a decision. You're overthinking the decision you made. You're overthinking the decision that you want to make. You're just not in a clear-headed space yet. You want a new level of commitment with this person. They may want it with you. They're crazy about you. You're crazy about them. But you also know on the other side of that they kept pushing you away. And even though they say they're sorry, I feel like they kept doing it. And at this point, you just have to kind of listen to your guides when it comes to this relationship. So this is not something I can really tell you. Like, is it over between you guys? It really is. I'm getting that message. Like, it is up to you whether this is over. But like the To Be Fair card was definitely like, it definitely speaks about like you being not treated fairly and you having to stand up for yourself. Like I said, you having to be kind and empathetic and have the courage to do what's right for you despite what you may feel, because there's not a lot of cup cards in here besides the Six of Cups. So yeah, it's like, and not having like an injustice define your experience, because this is definitely a time for you to observe any injustices and then address them and make them fair and make them as fair as possible, especially in terms of like how you feel and stuff like that. So this is definitely a time to like stand up for the truth of what you really feel. And I feel right now like you don't know the truth. You really have to go within. You'll discover the truth. Like I said, for some you'll go back to this person, for some you'll just chase like your dream that you've always dreamt when you were a child, like in terms of like career, projects, wanting like a certain type of partner, whatever that case may be. But I feel like they definitely want a new level of commitment with you. You could want a new level of commitment with them as well. Like, it could go either way here. So it's really up to you, I'm getting. But definitely with the Two of Swords and the Hermit, this is about like spending some time alone, spending some time in solitude, being in a stalemate, or maybe you haven't made the decision of what you want to do and you need some time alone to make this decision and to be clear-headed and to think straight, because the Ace of Swords reverse really speaks about overanalyzing a situation, clouded judgment, not being able to think clearly about a particular situation, or like definitely about this relationship, but about like what to do, like what the right thing to do is, quote unquote. And the right thing to do is whatever is right for you. There's no right or wrong when it comes to like this. If you feel like you're treated poorly or unfair, then you have to do what's right for you. And I can't tell you what to do. I can just advise you that, you know, if this resonates, you were treated unfairly in some type of situation, but you have to listen to your own guides and own intuition if that's something that is worth, like, you know, walking away from this relationship or kind of like taking some time, like, and just kind of reconnecting at a later date, which could be possible. So like I said, this really depends on you. But like the Hermit is basically like, you know, like I said, finding your inner guide, contemplating your choices, contemplating this relationship. There's a lot of contemplation within this. I feel like you guys are still in that maybe decision-making mode where you're like, is it really over? Do I really want it to be over? And I feel like most of your, like half your cards are saying you don't, and the other half is saying, but they did this. You know what I'm saying? Is that something that you can really deal or tolerate or like forgive and like kind of move forward with them with that? You know what I'm saying? That's why we have listened to your guides. So It's basically saying to like follow your heart. And right now, because your head is not your friend, especially with the Knight of Swords, I feel like for some of you, you could like decide to go back to this person. Sorry if you hear that. Like, you could decide to go back to this person and then maybe like regret it like later. I'm getting for like a little, like a handful of you. That, but this is definitely like a difficult choice that you have to make. Like, I don't see this as an easy choice whatsoever. Like, basically you're at a crossroads type of vibe in here, and you're just wanting to choose the best route of action, and I don't think you really know what that is. So there's no rush in making this decision, because you know what's at stake here, like your happiness, your dreams of like wanting to have a family and wanting to be in a happy relationship. And not saying that this person doesn't or didn't make you happy, but it's just like, you know, everything that, or like doesn't love you, because I do feel like this person does love you. It has like really like soulmate type love, but you know, not every soulmate we meet is meant for us to be our life partner or be together forever. Sometimes they're here to teach us something, and other times they're here to like to be together forever. So you have to come up with that on your own. I'm really getting the strong message of listen to your heart, so that's probably something that you need to hear, and follow your heart, because your heart will make the best decision. But it's like, you know that you can trust yourself to move towards the light. I'm also hearing that as well, like move towards the light, whatever lights you up. The Six of Cups being like a childhood dream that you've always wanted and stuff like that. That will bring more clarity to you. But definitely this is no easy decision. It's really like, try not to overanalyze. I feel like maybe you're not telling yourself the truth, which is why I'm getting this thing here. It's like you guys know what you want and what you've always dreamed of in terms of relationship. And I feel like even though you love this person and you care about this person is like, because of like maybe what they did, or they've treated you unfairly, or they keep treating you unfairly, you just, because you love this person so much, you're still stuck there. And which is literally what the song is about. So please listen to that song, like Me, Myself, and I. It may help you in some way. Watch the video. There's a video by Beyonce. It's a really, really good song. It's she's talking about love and how love is blind, like I said, and all this stuff. And like having to do what's right for you. I feel like this is a really difficult decision, because you feel like you're leaving a soulmate. And you're not leaving a soulmate, like I said. Like, soulmates are here for many, many reasons and many, many lessons. But if they keep pushing you away and then apologizing, and they keep doing it, like at this point, it's just basically like, you know, they're not sorry. Like, the best form of apology is changed behavior, and they're not changing their behavior. You know what I'm saying? Which is what the song was about. He wasn't changing his behavior, and like Beyonce was tired of it and was just like no more. Like, I deserve like so much better. I'm going after my real dream of being in a relationship. So this is like really helpful. I know this is not what you wanted to hear, but I feel like if this resonates with you on whatever level, or resonate, or you getting some type of message from it, it's helping you kind of like figure out like what the right move is. But I can't really tell, because I feel like Spirit's really trying to tell me to just be like, they need to listen to your guide. You need to listen to your heart, follow your light, and like really listen to your guides, because this isn't something that I can tell you like to leave, or is it over or not. It's really going to be up to you how you handle the situation. But they do love you. They are crazy about you. I feel like, you know, if in terms of like them pushing you away or treating you unfairly, I feel like they're dealing with a lot of childhood issues, a lot of like childhood wounding, family wounding, and they don't even know why yet. So they're not even in a place where they'd even know why they keep treating you this way, even though they love you. You know what I'm saying? And that's something to kind of consider in terms of this situation. Like, they're not even like self-aware of why they're treating you this way, because they do love you, and they do more than likely want a new level of commitment with you, but they can't keep treating you this way. You know what I'm saying? And you can't keep allowing them to treat you this way. I don't want to feel like I'm lecturing you guys, but like, it's just like a slippery slope. So like, but like I said, like, listen to your guides on what is best for you. But definitely I see confusion and like, you know, which I totally am so empathetic and compassionate to. I've been there. So like, don't feel like this is something that, you know, you're embarrassed, or you're just kind of like, and you just don't understand, because it's a tough decision, especially when dealing with someone that you have like a soul connection to, like a soulmate that you truly love, that loved you as well, but they don't know why they're not treating you, like their actions are saying otherwise. It's really, really, it's a lot to handle, especially if you're watching this, even though this is timeless, but especially if you're watching this during, like, we have a Venus retrograde going on until like the end of June. So it's all about like reevaluations of relationships. I did a reading on it, so you can check that out if you feel guided to do so. It might provide some more answers if this is resonating with you. But definitely Venus retrograde is all about like heart awakenings, telling the truth, speaking your truth. Like if something's not working, like either trying to giving it the one last chance to make it work, or honestly just cutting ties altogether and moving on, because it's like the universe is pushing you to make happy, is pushing you towards your dreams. And if you decide to walk away from this relationship, they have someone waiting for you that is your dream, that you've been dreaming about, someone who's loyal, someone who's kind, someone who's empathetic, someone who doesn't like maybe like push you away, or kind of like treat you back, like back and forth. Like I feel like this person's really back and forth, which the song also kind of speaks about. But yeah, so listen to that song. It's a really good song. It really speaks a lot. But with the Knight of Swords, you're definitely going to come to a conclusion and like go after whatever it is that you're dreaming about. So whatever the Six of Cups means to you. Okay. I'm gonna leave it here because I don't want to, like, I feel like I'm over speaking and I feel like Spirit's telling me like stop. So this is what I see for you guys. I hope this was helpful. I know this is probably not what you wanted to hear, but clearly maybe if it resonated with you, this is something that you needed to hear. If not, you can check out another pile. Check out my Venus retrograde, like I said, if this is kind of resonating with you and you kind of want to see like where you should go from here, what's happening right now in your love life. But yeah, this is what I see. So thank you guys for watching. I'm sending you guys so much love and light, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Okay, my fourth group, my praying hand emojis. So is it over between you guys? This is your reading. So I'm gonna say no, it's not over between you guys at all. So your song, oh my god, I love this song. So your song that I shuffled for you guys is Until the End of Time, featuring Beyonce, by Justin Timberlake and Beyonce. It's such a beautiful song. It's like my favorite song. It's such a great love song. Oh my god. So that's a really positive sign that it's not over between you guys, because I feel like there's a lot of love between you guys. Like there's a lot of like deep compassion and deep vibes. Like your person is super in love with you, even though we don't have any like messages of love per se. I mean, we have one that says, I just want to hold you in my arms and kiss you again. So this person definitely is missing you, but that's the theme of the song. So I'm gonna tell you a little about the song. So the song basically is about Justin Timberlake saying like how his person is a blessing, and like this person doesn't need to worry because he's always gonna love her and he's always gonna want to be with her. I mean, just change their genders depending if you're a male or female watching this, but you get the gist of it. Like yeah, he just wants to spend time with her. He just wants to get to know her. He just wants to assure her that everything is going to be all right, which really affirms like the fact, like the message of like it's not over. So I feel like your person wants to affirm like everything is going to be okay. It's not over. We're just kind of healing, and you guys have like a lot of healing messages and a lot of self-love stuff going on. So I feel like maybe like you had to walk away, or the feminine had to walk away, because we have all feminine women, or feminine women, because we have feminine in all these cards. So it could be like in the like a same-sex relationship. That could be the case. If not, then I feel like if you're the feminine watching this, like the feminine had to walk away and kind of had to make that decision to like love herself first, so that she can come towards you better. But this person like misses you, and I feel like you miss this person, and I feel like it was a hard decision to walk away, but you were very strong and courageous, and you just knew you had to do it to end some type of cycle you guys were going through. But yeah, so the song is basically saying like it's a really sweet song. And then Beyonce, you know, this is like a lover's song. Like you guys are lovers through and through. Like this person loves you, you love this person. Basically, it's saying, like, if your love is all I had in this life, that would be enough until the end of time. So, like, this person cares about you. This person would want nothing more than to get like with you again, to like make it work and work things out. But they also know like there needs to be a level of self-love, there needs to be a level of healing. I feel like there is, or there was, a lot of toxic energy surrounding your connection. But we do have that card, like I feel like there is so much toxic energy surrounding our connection right now. So this person could feel like they're still going through this healing process of like learning how to love themselves, or you could be going through that. Both of you could be actually doing it. But they do love you and they do miss you, and it's just like no other love can compare to your love. So that's what I'm saying. Definitely, it's not over, and it doesn't have to be over, but there is a level of healing that needs to happen before you guys decide if you want to get back together, because you both do want to get back together. So this is really sweet. So but by the book in reverse, you have 11. So I do feel like this is like a soulmate, divine counterpart, twin flame connection. By the book, reverse speaks about using the laws of the universe. So I feel like this connection was definitely destined, fated. I feel like maybe you guys had a lot of karma to deal with in this connection in the past, and it made you stronger. It made you feel more whole, like going through that, even though it probably wasn't pleasant, but it made you feel more confident, and it made you, know your worth and know your value. I feel like you're very much, very like in your power. Whether you're a male or female watching this, you're in your feminine power. You are very receptive. You know what you deserve. You know what you want, and you're going after it. But you do have this time, like these times back and forth, where you're just like, I miss my person, I just want to hold them and kiss them again, because this person is your soulmate. This person was someone that you were meant to spend, like, that you, not to say you were meant to spend your life with, but that you saw a future with. You saw like a future with this person, and you're maybe like, you go back and forth because it's like, why didn't it work out? And it didn't work out because there was a level of healing that needed to happen. There was some self-love that needed to happen. I don't think you were in this type of power prior to this relationship. Like, this relationship, no matter how hard and how much toxic energy there was surrounding it, I feel like for some of you guys are in this situation where you're needing to stand in your power and be confident and walk away, right? Like at this moment, I feel like it could be something that happened in the past, or it could be something that's happening now, because you have to love yourself. And it's hard for you because, with the song, and then with them like loving you, it's like you don't want to leave this person, but it's like, I feel like maybe you think like you're no good to this person right now, and this person's no good to you until you guys heal childhood issues, or just learn how to love yourselves so that you guys can come towards each other. Because I do see you guys really wanting to come towards each other again, but it's just not gonna work until you guys love yourselves enough, like really get into that place of self-love and like have a healthy, balanced relationship with yourself. And you have to do that by like walking away and knowing that, if you're meant to be with this person, it'll come back around. If you both want this connection to work and you both want to like be with each other again, it will happen. But right now, I feel like I'm getting a very much a very single energy vibe, which is very much needed right now, because there is like some self-love healing stuff going on. But you guys will come out of it, and you guys will be victorious. And if you guys aren't already there, like you guys are going through that right now, you guys will come out of it better. If you guys already have done that, you guys are like now deciding like whether to go back to this person or give this person another chance, or is it like over between you guys? Like, can you give this person another chance? Like, should you? And the answer is yes, if you have completed this cycle of self-love. But for a lot of you guys, I feel like you're in it right now, or you just started it maybe a couple weeks ago. You just kind of decided to like leave, or like distance yourself from this person, or separate from this person. Like, I feel like you guys are in it more than this is something that has happened in the past. So, but you have really, really positive cards. And then the 8, the strength with the world, like this is such a strong connection you have with this person. It's like, and it'll be even stronger once you have that strong connection with yourself, once you have that healing connection with yourself, once you really love yourself and stuff like that. With the strength here, it's like telling you to be gentle with yourself, be kind to yourself. You are the world, you have the universe within you. You are the stars, the galaxy. Like, really, like, empower yourself. And like, I also feel like you're a badass, and like, you can get whatever you want. And if something's not emotionally fulfilling you, if something was toxic and not making you happy, you had every right and deserve to walk away from that, to go find what it is that you want, to go find your true wishes, to go find what you truly deserve. And don't ever like second guess yourself. Like, you had to do what was right for you. I feel like maybe some of you feel bad for walking away and choosing yourself first. Don't ever feel bad about that. Like, that is like the number one, like, that is like self-love at its finest, basically. Like, that's something that you needed to do regardless, whether it was like within this connection or within any other connection. I feel like it's something this connection just brought about for you, to want to like be more empowered within yourself, and see yourself as someone who's very like confident, and you don't need any validation. I feel like there's a lot of, maybe I'm getting like emotional manipulation for some, and then some I'm getting like emotional validation, where you needed this person maybe in the past to like validate you emotionally, like really need them to like reassure you like a lot, or vice versa, about how much they love you and need you and want you and stuff like that. And the universe was like, no, that's not what we're about right now. That's not, especially in terms of like a soulmate, divine counterpart, twin flame. You really have to have that relationship with yourself first before you can come with that person, with your partner, with like your divine counterpart. Otherwise, you'll always separate from your person until you learn that lesson. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about, because I'm going through it. It's hard, but it's very, very much true. Like, it's just been like, just like a little bit of example of like my situation. Like, it has just been like off and on for so long, to the point where like the universe is just like, you have to learn this lesson of self-love, like for both of you. It's not just you, it's like the other person too. Like, if you don't, like, you guys will just always back and forth, and we don't want that. And the universe designed your relationship to be so strong that you're always going to want your person, but also it designed it to where you have to learn to stand on your own 2 feet, to be secure within yourself before you can be with that person. I know it's like a horrible trick, but it's a very much needed one, because we're all here for soul growth and to be empowered, and we all have, your relationship with yourself sets the tone for every relationship you have in your life. So everyone needs to have a healthy relationship with themselves if they want any type of healthy relationship with anybody, especially divine counterparts and twin flames and soulmates and stuff like that. But I do feel like, yeah, there's like so much love here though. Like, you have nothing to worry about. Like, you want to be back together with your person does too, and you guys will when you decide the timing is right. But right now I feel like the timing is just not right, but you guys are just missing each other. I'm getting like a strong like longing, missing type vibe, which is kind of what the song's about, but not really. But it just speaks about a deep love, reassurance that everything's gonna be okay, everything is happening the way it's supposed to be. I love you no matter what, like all that stuff. They really miss you, and I feel like you really miss them. But you're in this time of separation to heal, to learn, to grow, to love yourself, so that, like I said, you guys can come together without all the toxic energy surrounding your connection. So yeah, this is really, really positive. So you have nothing to worry about. It's really up to you, but I do really see like you guys will come back together. Absolutely. Yeah, you guys will have the opportunities to come back together as many times as it's needed for you guys to kind of figure out that, are we in a place of self-love where we can do that, or do we still have some healing to do before we can really come together and have a union. So definitely you guys it's not over between you guys at all. So yeah, this was really sweet. So please go check out that song, Until the End of Time. There's one with just Justin Timberlake, and then there's one featuring Beyonce. It's the one featuring Beyonce that I shuffled for you guys. So make sure you have that, like Justin Timberlake featuring Beyonce, Until the End of Time. It's like, you guys will love it if you haven't already heard it. It's like my favorite like love song, honestly. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope this like resonated with you. If not, you can check out another one of my piles. I want to say thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care.